Hi guys, welcome back. It's Lene from Charmed and Dangerous. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation base video for you guys. So I know I have a couple videos, my very first foundation video, and then kind of an updated routine. I've since changed a couple things again as well. So I really wanted to just show you guys the base. So I just did like an eye tutorial, so that's why I have my eyes done. I always do my eyes first anyway, but that's why my eyes are like super done and the rest of my face is not, including my brows, and it looks crazy. But I really wanted to show you guys just how I do my base makeup. So I've already moisturized my face. I use a little bit of under eye cream to moisturize, and then just a regular face moisturizer. I've let that set in, and then I go in with my other products. So we're basically just gonna jump right into it, get right into it. This is what I use every single day. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is my everyday face makeup routine. I will be uploading a video sometime soon on how I contour and do my blush and things like that. So I'm not going to add this in the video. This is basically just going to be my primers, my concealer, and my foundation and my setting powders. And I will show you my setting spray, but I'm not going to set that yet because I still have to put on the rest of my face. So we're going to get right into it. If you're interested in finding out how I do my base makeup, my foundation, concealer, etc., please keep watching. So the first thing I do after I've let all of my moisturizer set in is I go in with a pore primer. This is by Dr. Brandt. This is the Pores No More. I got this in an Ipsy bag and I actually really love it. I've tried a couple different ones. This is like by far my favorite. It's super expensive though, so who knows how long this will last. And basically I place it on my nose and then above my lip. My pores are super defined above my lip and then on my nose and just up into like my T-zone area just a little bit here. The rest of my face doesn't really have any large like pronounced pores, but it's this area that gets really bad. And then when I put on my foundation, you can totally like see all my crazy pores, and I hate that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my entire face. The primer I'm going to be using is by Maybelline. This is their BB Fresh. Wait, no. The Dream Pure BB. I used to have the BB Fresh. I didn't really like it. I like this one a lot better. And this is in the shade, I think this is medium, light medium. This is in the shade light medium. And I basically just take that, shake it a little bit, apply some to my fingertips, about yay much. I probably use more than I should, but this is what I use. I rub it around in my fingers, and then I just kind of like dot it on my face, and then I go in and I rub it in. Now that I have that all worked in, I'm going to go straight in with my foundation. I do have a review coming up on this. I don't know if it'll be uploaded first or after. So if you've seen it, great. If you haven't, look for it. This is a Maybelline foundation. This is their Superstay 24-hour Microflex formula. Love this stuff. Love this stuff. So I do have a review coming, or it's already up. I don't know what order I'm going to be uploading in. And I'm like I'm like halfway through this bad boy. So sad. So basically what I do is I just take it and I apply some on my fingertips because it does not have a pump, which you will hear about in the review. And I just kind of dab it all over my face. Once I have that all dabbed in, I'm going to go in with the brush. This is by Real Techniques. This is their expert face brush. Might help if I turned it around. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Anyway, it's super dirty, so don't pay any attention to that. But I love this. It's super soft and super smooth. What I do is I go in and I just dab everything around first, and then I do circular motions to kind of buff everything in. So once I have everything buffed out, if I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, because I do get red right here, I will just go back in and I will apply a little bit more to that area and just buff that out. But I think for today, I'm okay. Now we're going to jump right in with our concealer. I'm going to be using two. They're both by Maybelline. They're both the Instant Age Rewind. One is the actual colored concealer, and the other one is like a corrector. So first I'm going to go in with the corrector. It's just like a pinky tone. And this is for dark circles underneath the eyes. I don't conceal anything on my face, any blemishes or anything, because I feel like usually my foundation covers that up pretty well. Sometimes down here I will need to do a little bit of extra, Very, very rarely. It's usually kind of at the end of the day. If I'm going to film, I have to pop some concealer on there. Not usually when I'm getting ready in the morning. So I'm going to take the corrector, the pink toned one, and I'm just going to swipe that underneath my eyes and kind of bring it up just as a little bit of a highlight as well. And then I just take my finger and I just dab that in. I'm going to take the actual concealer and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes, but I'm going to go down in a V instead of swiping up. Do is we are going to set our concealer and our foundation. I usually wait a little bit until my foundation and concealer have kind of had time to oxidize and set into my skin, and I'm not just slapping it on right over and it hasn't had time to really work its magic. So usually during the time period that I'm waiting, I do my eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick, let all that set, and then I'm going to come back to you and show you what I used to set it. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows and gave everything time to kind of settle in. I'm going to use two different powders. One I'm going to use for setting my under eyes, and the other I'm going to use for setting my face. It's not necessarily a highlight. I'm going to talk about highlighting and contouring, my everyday highlighting and contouring in another video, which I'm going to be filming here in just a second. But it just kind of gives me a little bit of brightness under the eyes. It's actually a bronzer. It's by Wet n Wild. It's their Color Icon bronzer. And I don't think it says what color this is, but it's just a really, really like light. I mean, it's super light. But I like it because I feel like it helps set that area, but I don't bring a lot of darkness back to my under eyes because my under eyes are super, super dark. So I'm just going to take this angled brush. I'm just going to pat some powder on, knock off the excess, and I'm just going to pat over this area. Now that I have my under eye set, I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to be using my favorite face powder. It's by NYX. It's their mineral powder. Set it and don't fret it. And this is in the color medium dark. It's just like a loose mineral powder. I love this stuff. Basically what I do is I get some on my brush. The brush I'm going to be using is by Morphe. This is M401. I think it's Morphe actually. I watched a video and it's not Morphe. It's actually Morphe. But I don't know. Morphe sounds better I think. But my brush by Morphe, I guess I should say it right. I love this brush. I got this brush in my BoxyCharm. I've been using it ever since. I just take a little on my brush and then I just kind of, I mean this stuff, it goes everywhere, so be careful. I just kind of put it in the cap here. I dip in and then I just tap off in the cap, and I'm just going to pat this all over my face, not rub. I want to make sure nothing moves, so I'm just going to pat this all over my face. Okay, and you'll notice when I do it, I do go to the under eye, I just don't go all the way up. So I just kind of pat right here at the under eye and leave the other part a little bit lighter. Sorry, I got like powder everywhere. This happens to me every single time I do my makeup because it's like a loose powder. It literally goes like everywhere, and then like it's everywhere, so I know it's all over the place. So basically that's that. After that kind of sets for a little bit, I just take a big fluffy brush. This has no name. This thing is so fucking old. I don't even know where I got this, but it's just like a big huge brush, and I just take it very lightly and I just wipe away any excess. And that will just ensure that I don't get too cakey. The last thing that I do after all of my makeup is done, I'm just going to include this in there because it is kind of part of my finishing of my base, is I use my Urban Decay setting spray. I'm not going to use it now because I still have to put on the rest of my products, my blush and my bronzer and everything in another video. But after I'm done with all of my makeup, I set my makeup with this, and this stuff is amazing. Amazing, and it just takes any powderiness away, makes your skin look really, really great, and just makes everything last all day. Fabulous. So that's pretty much my base, my concealer, my powders, and my foundation. Stay tuned for the eye look that I'm wearing if you guys want to see how to do that. Also, stay tuned for how I contour everyday contouring. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions, please put them there. Ask me anything that you want to. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Get it together. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. You guys are darling. I love doing this. So for all of you who are subbed, kisses to you. And I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye.